And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A new report finds intense fear of being alone could lead people to exhibiting toxic behaviors. Joining us to talk about it tonight to discuss the implications and potential solutions is relationship expert Dr. D. Yvonne Young. Dr. Young, you know, people are putting themselves in harm's way because they fear being single.
Yeah. You know, one of the things that we fail to take into consideration is that relationships, be it marriage or engagement or cohabitation, that's there to complement your life, not to complete your life.
Mm-hmm.
When you look outside of yourself in order to appease something that's lacking internally, what you're doing is the equivalent of going to the grocery store hungry. I think we've all done it. You go to the store hungry, you get home and you go, where did I get all this that's in my basket, right? And you wanted a Vienna, barbecue Vienna sausage. Wow, man, if you weren't high, you were desperate. That's what we do in relationships is we tend to go looking for someone, and we have a couple of misplaced expectations, Isaiah. One of them is simple. I want you to accept me with all my flaws, my bad credit, me needing to get a haircut, brush my teeth, and go and wash my clothes. But I expect you to be pristine. I expect you to be in excellent condition and have a 750 credit score, be in great shape, and give me access to your vehicle. The truth is, if you are alone right now, this is the time that you refine yourself. This is the time that you are meant to develop spiritually, financially, to work on your health, to get some clarity about your life, and to look at the things that you have as a resource so that you don't end up being exploited for those resources, nor do you marginalize the potential with someone that could be a great fit for you because you're looking for them to be a resource.
Right, you're exactly right. Now, what this article and survey indicated is people are so afraid of being single, afraid of being alone, that they are willing to put their own safety at risk. They wouldn't walk away from an abusive relationship, whether it's mental, physical, or financial. They stay because they fear being alone.
I'm looking, do you have a microphone in my office? Never mind. The truth is, I have a lot of people that do exactly that. You know, when people come to me, First, I'm a neuroscientist that's an expert on relationships and human behavior. And in my coaching practice, I see a lot of high net worth, high profile people who are having relational issues. Well, the truth is real simple. We become sometimes too accustomed to just having someone present. And that doesn't mean that their presence is something that's good for us. The other part of it is the longer you stay in a dysfunctional relationship, you end up becoming dysfunctionally codependent. Either of those things is a distraction from us doing the things that we need to do in order to be more functional within ourselves and with others.
Wow. And that's some important advice. When we talk about how do you find peace if you're used to being with someone, but the reality is maybe you need to be by yourself, and this person that you're with, it's only to feel, like you said, that hole, that void in you. How do you learn to feel content with being alone, at least until you get your act together?
Well, the first step, and those of you that are dealing with this, get a pen and paper out. I'm gonna give you a couple of things to do. First thing, write down why this relationship is sucking the life out of you. In other words, write down, you know what, I'm getting called out my name 2 or 3 times a week or a day, that I'm looking more forward to leaving home than I am coming home. And when you can't come to your own home, to your own sanctuary and have peace, and then the things that people say to you or about you behind your back, and these things come back to you, I believe that sometimes our prayers get answered and we just don't like the answer. When you find yourself in a debilitating, self-sabotaging relationship, the best thing that you can do is go ahead and go buy a cupcake, stick a candle in it, light it, have your pity party, set a timer for about 15 minutes. And after that, blow out the candle, eat the cake, and get on with your damn life. You cannot continue to make yourself suffer just because you and someone that you have voluntarily connected yourself with, be it in matrimony or in cohabitation, that you have just now positioned yourself to suffer, when the truth is that isn't something that is blessed. And one thing I'll say quickly, because I know time is of the essence, is some of us that have married people or in arranged marriages, if whatever your culture dictates, we feel that, you know what, if I fail at this, if this doesn't work out, it brings shame to my family. It's an embarrassment to me. No, what is really true is you are embellishing and accepting mediocrity. And especially if you're staying in it because of children, you are basically teaching your children, hang on to the worst of the best and the best of the worst. And that is the definition of mediocrity.
All right, Dr. D. Yvonne Young, always excellent and great advice. And I hope people had their pen and paper to take all of this down or replay this segment. Good to see you. Always you have great advice. Thank you for joining us tonight here on The Factor Uncensored.